This is the Weber Spirit E-425 liquid propane gas grill, and my first impression is that it looks and feels like a serious tool. The black-on-black finish is clean, the cabinet hides the tank in mess, and those two red knobs for the Sear Zone tell you exactly where the power lives. I wanted something compact enough for a catio, but wide enough to manage true two-zone cooking, and this layout hits that balance. 4 main burners give me control across the grates, and the extra boost in the middle lets me chase a hard sear without juggling pans or cranking every burner to max. Assembly took me about 2 hours with coffee breaks. The box is dense and the parts are well protected. Everything lined up the way it should, and the hardware is labeled clearly. I used the Built app for a couple of steps, and that saved time, especially for routing the gas lines and hanging the doors. When I rolled it into place, I noticed the back of the cart is mostly open. That's not a deal breaker, but it matters if you store it outdoors. After one windy rain, the grease tray had water mixed with drippings. I added a good cover and a small DIY baffle panel inside the cabinet, and it hasn't been an issue since. If you live near the coast or leave the grill uncovered, plan on a cover from day one. Key features that stand out in daily use are the snap-jet ignition, the boost burners, and the porcelain enameled cast iron grates. The ignition lights on the first push and turn for me, even after a few weeks of cooks. The boost burners deliver 40% more power in the Sear Zone, and the difference shows up the second a steak hits the grate. From my experience, that extra punch keeps the grate hot when cold protein lands on it. So you get that aggressive hiss right away, and the grill recovers fast between flips. The grates themselves are heavy enough to hold heat, and the porcelain finish makes cleanup straightforward. A quick brush while they're hot loosens most of the stuck-on bits, and I'll rub on a light coat of oil before the next cook. If you're new to gas grills, a quick explainer: BTU is just a heat measure. More isn't always better if the burners don't distribute the heat evenly or the cookbox leaks it. On this grill, the burner layout and the cast aluminum firebox keep the heat where it should be. I can preheat to burger territory in about 10 minutes and push towards steak searing temps soon after. Heat is consistent left to right, and I use that to set up zones. One side for high heat searing, the other side for finishing or veggies. When I'm roasting, I run the outer burners and park a chicken or a roast in the middle. That indirect setup works like an oven, and the warming rack above is handy for toasting buns or staging wings while a steak finishes. Flavorizer bars sit under the grates and do two things I care about. They shield the burners from grease, and they vaporize drippings into flavor. That's the grilled taste most folks are chasing. They will wear down over time, it's normal. The good news is Weber parts are easy to find, so I don't worry about long-term upkeep. The same goes for the grates and burner tubes. I've swapped parts on older Weber grills after years of use, and it's simpler than starting over with a new grill. Ergonomics matter to me. The lid has a solid, balanced feel without being heavy to lift. The handle stays touchable at high temps. The control knobs turn with a reassuring resistance, so I can make small adjustments without overshooting. The side tables are sturdy enough for cast iron pans, trays, and cutting boards, and the tool hooks keep tongs and a spatula where I need them. The Weber Works side rails are clever. I tried the bottle holder and extra hooks, and they've stayed on. The rails can collect crumbs if you're messy like me, so I run a cloth down the channel during cleanup. Not everything is perfect. The casters are fine on smooth concrete, but they stumble on pavers. I can move the grill solo, though I sometimes drag instead of roll. The analog thermometer on the lid is okay for a quick glance, but in my opinion, it reads hotter than grate level, especially at lower temps. I use a digital probe when I care about precision, and that's solved. The propane scale is a helpful guess, not a gauge. I keep a spare tank to avoid surprises. I tested the Sear Zone with ribeyes, tuna steaks, and thick pork chops. With the two red knobs on and the main burners feeding heat across the grate, I got fast browning and deep grill marks without drying the surface. The recovery after opening the lid is strong, so I'm not babysitting the temp every time I flip. Smash burgers on a griddle insert were excellent. The grill provides steady heat across the plate and plenty of space to toast buns alongside. I also used a stone with the Weber crafted frame to bake pizzas, and while it won't beat a dedicated oven for 800-degree bakes, it gets crisp crust and melted toppings that my family liked a lot. It's perfect for weeknight pizza with a little backyard flair. From my experience, the enclosed cabinet is a win for tidiness. It hides the tank and keeps the drip tray easy to reach. The open back is the one design choice I still side-eye, but I solved it with a cover and haven't thought about it since. Grease management is straightforward. funnels down into a disposable tray. Swap it out when it's full, and you're done. I do a deeper clean every few cooks. Brush the grates, wipe the side tables, clear the rail channels, and check the flavorizer bars. In my opinion, this grill is about dependable heat and honest results. It doesn't scream for attention. It just cooks well. I like that it's modular. If you want to expand, the Weberworks accessories and the crafted system let you turn it into a griddle station, a pizza setup, or a mini wok burner. If you don't want the extras, the base grill still nails the fundamentals. The 10-year limited warranty adds peace of mind, and knowing parts are available down the road matters to me more than flashy extras. I'd recommend this for anyone who cooks for a family or entertains a few friends and wants reliable searing, real 2-zone control, and a clean-looking setup that lives outside. It's perfect for patios and decks where space matters, but you still want 4 burners and a serious sear. If you need fold-down shelves, huge wheels, or absolute precision from the lid thermometer, you'll want to add accessories or look at a different model. If you're okay with a cover and an occasional parts refresh, this thing feels built to last. In conclusion, the Weber Spirit E-425 nails the core backyard grilling experience. Quick startup, steady heat, strong searing, simple cleanup, and a design that encourages you to cook more often. It's the kind of grill I reach for when I just want dinner to be good without drama. Please check the comments section for detailed information about the Weber Spirit E-425 liquid propane gas grill. Thank you for watching.